Welcome to Console Commandants.
Welcome to Console Commandants.
Welcome to buy a console, come in it, and then you dump it because it's gonna be trash in like 10 months.
Console come and dump.
That's actually where I get all these Wii's from, is that's what they did, is they dumped it at my place. I
Yep.
just cleaned the cum out of it.
After you get bored with it, after like, I don't know, a day of playing a game, slow watch it sit around and collect dust, you can actually just come inside of it.
Well, see, that's what's cool about a Wii, is that it's white, so you cannot really see the dust. It's a real clever design.
That's true.
Yeah, every
Except when
time
you-
I beat a
Except
game
nobody
for the
wanted the
Wii,
white one and everybody wanted the black one because it looked cooler.
every time I beat a game for the Wii, I just destroyed the Wii afterward, and then I came on it and I bought a new one.
That's good.
It's
That was
good.
probably
You gotta
yeah.
get that economy going.
Hell yeah.
You gotta get that puss.
There you go.
Now, have you tried doing that same exact thing, but also being an impoverished black woman with kids that are somehow hers, but also not hers, that she's taking care of?
Black? Ew.
And then also being in a wheelchair and disabled. Do all those at the same
Well,
time.
of course not, Austin. I'm not a leech on the system. Ooh, got him.
I don't have to draw welfare. What? I can't say that. I
don't have to draw welfare.
I would have liked to imagine what you described there, just like a new Trump ad about like new welfare queens, but like it's no longer like an anti-sympathetic person. It's now someone that's disabled because fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't have to draw welfare because I leech off the government in a different way.
Yeah, I have all of my limbs. I don't have burns on my body, so I don't have to draw welfare. Like
I mean, you
pussy.
get a different kind of welfare if you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, me? No, I said I can't talk about the welfare thing.
Oh,
Me-
okay.
I'm a welfare queen for sure.
Oh, I thought you meant you can't, as in you weren't allowed to legally.
Legally.
Oh, no. Legally, I'm allowed to talk about having welfare.
Okay.
But socially, I can just say,
Well, it's military. You can
soldier,
just lie.
my country.
You can lie. But you can just say it's not technically welfare. It's like government. Like, I don't know, military,
It's technically a
Yeah.
retirement pay.
Yeah, they love that. They love that.
I love that shit. Yeah, it's technically retirement pay that I can somehow get increased if I become more somehow retired later on in life.
Oh, I thought you meant like if you cut off your limbs. Like, let's do it.
Oh
On.
yeah.
Yeah, Austin
Only
has
if
butthole grease.
Only if it's the government's fault,
The government.
and they're gonna try to not prove it's not them. So.
I mean, you got this far, so.
I mean, if you think about it, Austin, everything is the government's fault.
You know, I think it's kind of fucked up because I know like a lot of people who could not get what I get because they didn't have the help to get it when they were in.
Yeah, you have to get the legal help or whatever.
Yeah. And I know people who are way more fucked up than I am,
Your poopy butthole.
and they didn't even get discharged medically. They had to fill out they had to finish out their whole fucking
That's
career.
The question, is how many Vietnam vets got any compensation for their what's
fuck.
that?
Yeah,
What's
fuck
that called?
Agent
That
Orange.
note?
And
Yeah,
Agent Orange, the Agent Orange check is $640 a month now, and that's it.
I mean, that's something, I guess.
Yeah. So
I
it's
didn't
just
even know
like,
they got anything.
yeah, there's such thing as an Agent Orange check. It's actually separate from military disability. There was an older veteran who was at this thing. What the fuck was it? It was a thing I went to like right before I got out of the military.
Bleachers Ball.
And he was talking about how his Agent Orange check wasn't really enough money to get by, and he's still having to work. And he's like 82
yeah,
years
I mean, that's
old.
Sounds like a whiner to me.
And yeah,
There you
it
go.
kind of sucked. I was like, you know, on top of your Agent Orange check,
You should get a retiree thing.
yeah, you can also claim disability from the VA for the same exact thing.
Don't help him. He's gotta
Yeah.
pull himself up by his
So I showed him how to do it. I showed him how to get that started.
Tell him to die in the
Do
gutter.
Tell him how to, take revenge by destroying the Midwest by doing what everyone else does and just give free opium and just sell it to teenagers.
Tell him
I don't-
to
Get revenge on the system is what I'm saying.
I don't even know where to find free opium anymore.
tell
Go
him
to
to
VA. Go
tell
to
him to
VA.
drive
if
to
you have a bad
DC.
back.
Yeah.
tell him to drive to DC and
The funny
assassinate
thing is, like,
a
if I had done
political
the
figure.
if I had done the same thing when I was in the military, they would have just given me ibuprofen. But like,
But you're
I
out
know
now, so that's fine.
I'm out now, and they wanted to put me on pain management, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Here, take some
Feel the
fucking
burn.
Percocets."
You feel
Here,
the
take all these-
burn. That's what
take all
that's what Sanders is actually trying to do. He's trying to expand that to all non-military people. He just wants to see the country destroyed.
Yes.
He wants everyone to have opium.
He's trying to expand it so that you get prescribed opium for more things.
Right.
Yeah. It's
And
a
the
long
funny-
con.
The funny thing about it is that you don't have insurance companies and the goddamn
I told you to get that anti-Semitic
Hospital.
shit out of here, Austin.
you know,
Come on now.
making money off the sale of the shit, right?
You keep saying insurance company,
it won't
but I
be
know you're adding
overprescribed.
triple. I know you're adding triple parentheses on there. I
You know
it's a
the-
real game.
You know what
here.
you can really
Oh, yeah.
do is you go to your mommy and daddy's medicine cabinet and once it's
Absolutely.
unlocked, then you get the
I-
Percocet.
And if there's any kids watching, I highly suggest you do this because I have also done this in my life.
Look, kids, I got rich real quick. Just
Guess
follow my
what?
three simple
So-
steps.
Guess what?
Take-
I'm only
take the-
kind of fucked up in the head. You'll be alright.
Take your dad's Percocet that he got prescribed because of 25 years of working construction has caught up with him, and you sell that to your kids, your fellow kids at school. You can make a lot of money for Nintendo games.
That's a lot of Nintendo games right there, Billy.
When your dad has to turn to meth because he doesn't have his actual Percocets anymore.
Just tell your dad it's like, you know, those essential oils. It's just a cheaper, better option now.
Yes. You know, I like gourmet meth. Free range. Cruelty-free meth.
Free range of meth is just the trailer actually moved now and again.
Yes. You cook it on an open range in an RV.
Is this a combat boss? Is this a rehash?
I mean, I think so, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
was
this-
asking the
I mean,
two-
this game is a rehash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except for the slug monsters. Except for the slug monsters.
What do you think, Anthony?
A little bit.
It's very similar
It's
to.
it's
Yeah,
very
it feels
similar
like
to
I've seen this before.
it's very similar to the first one.
But look how nice and smooth
Yeah, this
everything
is-
looks.
Almost exact, yeah.
Look at the reflections. Look how good it
It
is.
has reflections now.
Yeah.
That is different, the way you defeat him in this level. Because you're supposed to, like, jump on his head. So they changed that, at least.
Yeah. Spinning at him in the face is so much different than jumping on his head, right?
It's much easier.
You're not just spinning him in the face, you gotta spin him off the
Yeah.
platform.
Oh,
There's
gotcha.
that, and he also has this superpower that makes him like floaty McGag over there. Look at
So
the-
why are we in Wuhan right now? No.
It's called aesthetic. You want to understand? You never took game design. It's called good.
This is where the China virus came from. It's this guy.
It's the Wuhan flu.
It's the Kung flu.
Kung flu, Wuhan flu.
These are our totally original names for coronavirus that we came up with as like a funny, like wouldn't it be fucked up if they
Someone-
called it that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it caught on, and now look at the boat we're in. It was all caused by us the whole time.
The boat I'm in is pretty fucking cool. I don't know what you're talking
The boat that Lincoln's in is the boat that him and the coronavirus patient Zero came in on.
Lincoln's boat is covered in
Is that-
cool
is
Etsy
that-
stickers.
about.
Yeah, it's him.
Nice.
He also laid an egg.
Nice.
Lincoln and some people from China and some tourists from China, they played Dirty Cookie but with a bat, and that's how the coronavirus happened.
And now inverted levels are unlocked.
Like it was patient Zero because he lost Dirty Cookie with the bat.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't get lucky. You know?
Sometimes you eat the bat, and sometimes the bat eats you. When I say that, I mean while on that trip, Lincoln took a dead bat and used it as a fleshlight for 3 days.
Yeah. He
So
also
can you
performed
replay those
cunnilingus
levels?
on it.
Yeah, you replay those levels, and they're essentially, like it says, inverted. It's they change how it looks, kind of change the color of it, and also it's like
I mean, it's basically just inverted like Mario Kart, right? Like mirror mode. That's basically all it is.
basically, yeah.
Weird.
It's basically mirror
Why
mode.
would you do it though?
If you want to
drugs.
if you want to get 100%.
Oh, okay. Lame.
Yeah, I've pretty much beaten the game already.
Good.
But have you drank enough PP yet?
Yeah, where'd you get your PP? Where'd you guys buy your PP to drink? So I'm running low.
I see
Because of
you
COVID.
got. I see you got. You know, some skins, but not the one Jake wanted you to get.
Yeah, I hit the road. Yeah.
Yeah, gay boy.
If you want me to go back, I'll do it.
Well, no,
Do
we're
it.
just asking you why.
Because I forgot.
We have to use the classic skin for the rest of the game out of spite.
So you did that.
yeah.
You did that on this save file, not on your own. Is
Uh,
that it?
Well, the opposite, I think.
yeah, I've done it on mine. I just haven't done it on this one yet.
Okay.
Do you think this is just gonna be the forever of new games?
And
They're just
Austin,
gonna
it wouldn't really be a punishment because I did that for my profile
Oh,
already.
right. Is it? Well, was it for the same reasons though?
What do you mean by is this going to be the forever?
What do you mean?
of
What do you
games,
mean? What do you mean reason, Austin?
You gotta play it with the retro skin on out of spite.
It
'cause
wasn't
the
really
game is
out
not
of
just
spite. It was just because I
Yeah.
kind of like the skin.
spent all that time making all these new nice skins, and then you're just gonna go use the old skin of
It's,
of Crash
yeah.
where he has slow poly.
'Cause it's
that's
phony.
basically the point, yeah.
Cause fuck them, they keep getting our money. I don't know how they do it.
It's also spiteful because you're insinuating like, hey, look, it's just the same game. See?
It is.
But who's they, Austin?
Yeah.
the controllers, our owners.
Who are the
Our owners.
controllers? How many parentheses are you using here?
I can't even remember who made this one.
Toys for Bob.
Was it? Yeah, was it Toys for Bob for the original game too?
No.
No.
Is that
It
the
was for-
creator or the publisher? Like, who's the
Yeah, I
publisher?
thought it was.
The publisher, I
was
think, is
Rare before.
Activision.
Oh, of course.
Shanghai,
it was
Shanghai
it was
Activision.
It was
gonna say.
Activision before, wasn't it?
Naughty Dog was the
original.
original game, and then Toys for Bob was the remaster.
Okay. So it was made by somebody completely different than the original creators too.
Yes.
That makes it even shittier. Because if they're gonna do nostalgia, they gotta do all the nostalgia. Even the people who we didn't know about who made the game, we gotta have them working on the game too.
Well, they put
Your mom's
they
nostalgic,
put
Austin.
Easter egg of Spyro in here. I think it's coming up too.
Oh, another one. At the beginning, there was that little floaty that was Spyro.
Yep.
Toys for Bob made Spyro, right? That was actually their
No.
No.
brain baby.
Naughty
Okay.
Dog made the original Spyro too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Did you say Naughty Dog did?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
I thought it was someone else.
Yeah, I thought it was somebody else too.
Yeah,
It wasn't
Lionel.
Toys for Bob.
It definitely wasn't Toys for Bob. Toys for Bob, I think, was the Spyro.
Did you just get
they did the
inside that
remaster
trash
too.
can, man? Oh, he's a cannon man.
They-
He's a cannon.
Yeah, they did the toy one. I can't remember what it was called.
It was called Your Mom.
Yes.
I like how you're just supposed to trust just random canon men.
It was Insomniac Games that did Spyro first. Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was somebody else. Because Insomniac made Psychonauts too. That was it like 3 years later after Spyro, or was
No, you're way off base. Psychonauts was in like the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
It was
Toys for
Spyro
Spyro was
Bob.
in the late 90s.
Yeah, they did one Spyro game, but I don't really count it as a Spyro game since it's kind of like just a weird like one-off sort of type deal.
I know Psychonauts was the reason why they made Year Dragon. And
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Year of the Dragon was the one for the...
Yeah, but what does that have to do with
It was-
Psychonauts? Which was also
it was
Double
off
Fine, by the way.
I think it... Oh wait, shit, fuck.
Fuck, wow.
I thought it was the... Never mind. I know they used the
It's
game
our
engine
friend.
for another... They used the
It's
game
our
engine from another game that they made that year
Okay.
for it. And everybody
So
hated it.
apparently, Toys for Bob made the Skylanders game.
Skylanders, that's the one I was thinking of.
Nice.
I couldn't remember the name.
Better
I knew
Pokemon.
they did make a one like that spin-off or whatever.
I actually played the first game,
Yeah.
and it was okay. Not worth the like little toy
I was gonna
gimmick.
say, that was sort of the main problem, really, with it.
I'm sure I would have liked that if I was a kid, but
Yeah.
I was a little too old at that point.
The funny thing is, like, they made the toys, and they also made cards with the RFID chip in it that were in the toys, so you didn't have to buy the fucking toy.
So what you're saying is it's better than Nintendo.
Yeah, so basically, like, the kids would beg their parents to buy them the fucking toys, right?
Yeah.
And since their Switch is portable, they'd also beg their parents to buy the cards because
would
they're
you do that?
portable. Like, why would you carry around carry around a bunch of
But
figurines?
so
'Cause you-
it doesn't
you
come
have to
with
have-
the card if you buy it.
No, I don't think so.
Wow, that's insane.
That's pretty shitty, yeah.
It might now, but I don't think it did when it came
I'd
out.
give them credit if they gave you both.
Right.
I mean, at least
they
you,
give you-
at least you have a card option. So if you're
Yeah.
a Smash nerd who is just the worst, you don't have to carry around a little bag of your figurines.
Right.
Yes. I think that those people need to do that though for Smash, because if you're an adult and you use the amiibos, then especially if you're going to use the amiibos in public, it needs to be something that's just
Fair.
like immediately visible so you can be judged.
Gotta be low key.
Because you deserve to be noticed, you deserve to be ridiculed for that.
And the Smash community has already made their own knockoff cards, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can accept adults playing Switch in public because that's whatever. But if you're doing like Amiibo Smash at that point, then you need to be judged.
Yeah. Not only judged, but
Putting-
punished.
yeah.
Yeah,
Beaten.
punished.
I don't
know
wanna-
what you're doing wrong.
I don't want to say sexually assaulted, but
I don't want to say sexually assaulted.
I don't want to say some saw shit should happen to you, but some saw shit should happen to you.
I don't want to say female castration, but yeah.
Why female
I don't,
castration?
I don't want to get controversial here, but female castration.
Because it's objectively worse than male castration, which is
How
accepted.
dare
for
you,
some reason.
sir. First of all,
Can women be
wrong.
castrated?
Second of all, double wrong. But also, yes, you're not wrong. Why'd you skip
I
the
didn't mean castration. I
Did-
meant
How'd you
So
purposely
you mean
mix-
female? You mean female genital mutilation, right?
yes.
Having your clit cut off. Yeah.
Anthony, why'd you purposely miss the box that was like right in front of you?
female circle.
Because we're
Don't
not
you remember-
collecting boxes.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
you
but
remember
like you
last time?
jumped around it. Like what
Because
the fuck?
he's being a little shit because
Yeah,
we
yeah, I
judged
don't
him
know.
last time.
I was gonna say I don't know why even go for any of these boxes just because they're there.
Well,
Anthony-
because I have to dodge the
But-
creatures.
Well, yeah,
Anthony,
but that one you
this,
didn't have to grab. That
We were
was-
making fun of adults who played Smash in public with amiibos, and he just got pissed off.
Owned.
I just like how apparently Anthony, you're just like a shitty AI. It's like, well, they told me not to go out of my way for boxes, so I guess I just have to avoid all boxes, even if they're right in front of me.
That's what I was told, Master.
Excellent.
I'm not a heavily trained AI. Not yet.
Not yet. Soon. And
Not a
you'll come
heavily
kill us all.
or a happily trained AI.
Anthony eventually will make his transition into being a non-player character
Full on it.
There needs to be more money first.
in all aspects of life.
Oh, Oh,
Anthony wants to be non-binary, but he also wants to be a computer, which operates on binary.
So,
he's
besides
conflicted.
Tana, this is the other character you can also play.
Okay. Well, on our screen we just see the loading.
Yeah, and it's still loading. Give it a sec. Gonna do their little cutscene.
It's PD. It's PD Piranha.
Loading times are good.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
How dare you say they're bad? Hey, it's Dingo Dial.
You get to play as Dingle Dial.
Nice.
Time to go for that roadkill pile.
PD Piranha.
This cutscene was pretty funny, actually.
Crikey.
Is he supposed to be a dingo or an alligator?
Yeah.
He's both.
There's a dingo dial.
Yeah.
Alienation from friends and family.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's a good guy now.
Yep.
No sure.
He also lives a very minimalistic lifestyle, living inside of a camper, mobile home.
Time for a spring cleaning.
He has a goon. You tell me this game has a goon?
In other games, I don't know if this is
Oh, he has
changing.
a goon. He has gun mechanics.
I know he's got goon mechanics. In the earlier games, he had a flamethrower.
Oh.
Yeah,
But could you play as him?
no.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, the only
has
time
goon
you could.
mechanics.
I was saying that because I don't know if they're going to let you do that at some point in this.
What,
Or if it's
flamethrower?
just- Yeah.
No, no flamethrower, I don't think.
That'd be too violent.
This is pretty cool looking though. I do like adding the
Finally
gameplay
listen to-
mechanics.
They listen to all my Reddit posts. Crash Bandicoot with goon. 10 out of 10.
Goon.
Not the dingo diner.
Bastards. What's this rated? I thought this was like rated E.
Maybe you can say bastards in E now.
There's no way. This would be rated teen. Or E10 at least. Someone look it up. What was this game?
I will look it up for you, father.
Thank you.
Are you proud of me now, Dad?
You know, maybe. We'll see.
Okay. Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
Okay, so I guess in E10 you can get away with bastards. I'm kind of surprised by that.
I made all them tablecloths myself.
He's just setting fires. Isn't that no bad? Right?
Well, no, he said bastards is what I was saying.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said he was being a bastard. I didn't actually hear
No,
him say
no.
I
When he saw it on TV or when he saw it in his eyes, I couldn't remember his place getting blown up. He called them
Right.
bastards.
Sorry, I have the game audio turned way down.
All you have to do, Austin, is just jerk off and point your dick 98 degrees.
So that it hits me in the chin?
I didn't say which direction.
Oh, so it hits my toes?
Maybe.
Or is the penis at a 98-degree angle? Because if that's so, is it from the top of the dick or the bottom of the dick that you're measuring the angle?
I'm measuring from your nose.
So from my nose, you're measuring the angle where my nose bisects with the line of my penis.
Yes. And when you look down, Austin, I believe that the distance between your nose and your penis is like 2 inches away.
That would either imply that I have a very, very big nose or a really long penis, and we know the answer to that.
You know what
We
we're
all know.
implying. Well, you know what we're implying.
I know is where you're going with that.
Excellent. Would it be anti-Semitic to say that we can't be anti-Semitic because we have a Jewish friend, aka Austin?
Yes.
It's
on
okay.
you, just on you, because I had one of those 23s and me done, and it told me I'm 100% N-word. Just like you thought.
That's what it said. That's what it said on the paper. It said 100% N-word.
Very good.
It even just said N-word instead of the actual word.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be awesome if 23andMe did that, just to troll people. I know
Well,
for
that'd be
real.
better if you could just pay extra for them to do it.
I know for real they do like legitimately troll people who, when they hear that people are asking because they, want to prove that they're full white,
Yeah.
they will just legitimately put
Oh,
in,
man.
like, African-related things in there.
So I have
whether
a-
they
I have
it or
a-
not.
I have a funny story about that.
Yeah.
In my old apartment, my upstairs neighbor, she was actually working on the base as a DNA tech for mortuary affairs. So it's like she'd take whatever bone fragments and stuff that they had of soldiers who'd been blown up or killed in the previous wars, whatever. They just go through these massive amounts of collections of bone fragments and teeth and whatever.
Very
I'm
good.
trying to do a DNA, get DNA out of it so they can see who it belongs to if they have those on record. And
So, just to interrupt you for a second, Anthony, I'm not gonna lie, that looked kind of tedious. Was
yeah,
it?
they look kind of annoying.
A little bit.
Okay, but go on, Austin.
So like, the funny thing is she used to work at 23andMe,
Nice.
and she didn't even work in the same department as the people getting most of the like just civilian DNA tests.
Mhm.
She worked in the part of the department that was doing I don't even remember what she said they were doing, but it was DNA tests for other reasons, like fraternity and stuff.
Mhm.
I think it was for like the court or whatever. I guess our government contracts them out. Whatever. Anyway, she had
Well, did you
heard
not hear
stories.
about
she had-
that very big story about 23andMe being used to
So-
solve a murder or something?
If you guys didn't see that, he fell through some dimension hole. Now, I don't know if he's from a different dimension or if he's our dingo dial.
Our personal one. but
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah, that's all I had to say.
Epic.
Well, anyway, Lincoln,
Dimensions are fun.
she was really good friends with a girl who worked customer service, right?
Yep.
One of their little call center was there, and she was talking with this girl, and apparently she had had a customer that day
And
who
yeah,
had,
sorry. Yes, and
yeah, who had called in
Yes.
upset, like lividly angry, that when she had gotten the results from her DNA test, it showed that she had 0% Chickasaw
Oh,
DNA,
no. Yeah.
and apparently this lady had basically based her whole life around the fact that
Was her name happen to be Elizabeth Warren?
I don't think it was Elizabeth Warren, but
Yeah.
basically the type. Like that
Yeah.
was her identity. That was her whole self. Was that
and
she
for
was,
whoever's
was
listening to this,
Chippewa?
this is where you find the yellow-colored gem. I didn't feel like getting it, so
Where
it-
is it in this level?
it's at the beginning. I already passed it.
But
That's very helpful. How's that helpful, Anthony?
For those of you who are wondering, you get the thing. It's somewhere here,
It's
maybe.
somewhere
I
in
don't know.
like, is
It's
it
at the
hard to
begin.
know
It's
what
at the
level it
begin.
is?
It's at the beginning level. You'll see the yellow gem outline once you move up.
Okay, so
the thing and you pee your
It's
pants.
before. It's before you get. It's before you get on the boat. You have to jump on the boxes on the right side.
yeah.
You
yeah,
gotta
great.
jump in the thing, and you gotta have
So the thing, Anthony, is do they not know what level it's in? Is that not knowledge that
Uh,
they're given?
If anyone doesn't already know, I figured I'd just say
Well,
it.
no, I'm saying the game.
Oh, yeah, the game doesn't
That's not
tell
a
you.
rope.
Okay.
That's not a rope. That's the penis of some tree-dwelling swamp creature that you just hung on.
That's a
Oh, yeah,
rude
but,
thing. That's a rude thing to say about Louisiana's black population. Austin.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently what happened with that lady, guys, she, after having called, like, I don't know, probably like 10 times or something, I think she ended up trying to file a lawsuit against 23andMe for defamation of character. I don't know if that's ever gonna go through. I don't know what the result of that lawsuit is. I only know that it is something that happened in life. Someone sued because they were unhappy about their DNA test results.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time. So,
I mean-
Anthony, what is this device you're using?
I'm honestly.
It's I don't know what they call it.
Well, I mean, it's like is that a surfboard with an engine on it?
I think they call it jetboard, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks
I'm-
more like it looks like a longboard skateboard.
I was gonna
It's
say,
got
I'm
wheels on the
just
side of it.
I'm not surprised that this case has gone up against 23andMe. I'm just surprised that the first lawsuit regarding it wasn't some white dude who was angry
Yeah.
that he got like 2% African.
Yes.
2% African, right? Yeah.
expecting it
I
to
don't
be
think those
Barack
kind of
Obama
people
first,
take
but-
DNA tests there. Jake.
They don't take DNA tests. What now?
Just absolutely super white supremacist. I think they're too afraid that they might not be all white to take one.
What was your original statement, Austin?
The people like well, Jake said he was surprised it wasn't some white dude.
Right. You're saying that they
Dude.
don't often go, is what you're trying to insinuate here?
Yeah, I don't think
I
they
think
take those
I think a
much.
lot of them will. I think they're
Okay.
under the impression that they like won't get that.
They just want
Well,
to
it's the
see
same with
where
Cherokee,
the
like-
origin of their pure Aryanness comes
Yeah,
from.
they're very.
Yeah.
A lot of like my dad is very concerned of where his whiteness comes from, and I can't stop. It's hard for me not to roll my fucking eyes every time he tries to bring it up.
I'd just be like, why? Why do you even
Yeah, who
care?
gives a
Does it
shit?
matter? Is
Yeah.
it gonna change anything if you find out that you're from fucking Tahiti or some shit?
He
Yes.
did do a 23andMe. We
Then
we
I
paid
can do
one
the
for it.
Hawaiian tradition.
Be Butters.
Legitimately, the only reason I would do a 23andMe is so I could see, okay, do I have enough that I could like gain some sort of fucking like, get like a scholarship
There we go.
or
Native
some
American,
shit
yeah.
like that. Yeah. Am I
Uh,
Native American enough?
Yeah. I don't even know if they have rules for that. I think you have to like prove your grandparents were or something. But anyway,
I can prove one of my grandparents was half. No, a quarter, not a half.
I doubt that'd be enough.
That,
Was
that's not
that
enough.
one?
Yeah.
Why was that guy just there?
I don't know. A lot of Indian tribes that are
I'm pretty sure it's just an Easter egg.
Oh.
They
that are on
have-
a reservation.
They have different quantities for different tribes.
Yeah,
what
I
you
know
need to be considered.
16% by blood was like a cutoff point for
That-
like the Cherokee Indians, and I was like, that is ridiculously
There-
almost. Oh,
There's
like
some.
you
You go.
could be 16% by blood if like you had one ancestor like 300 years ago who was half or a quarter. Like I don't know how you would even be able to tell.
The
Some
ones
are-
I've seen, it ranges from
Yeah,
like
like-
a quarter at most to like if you have any amount that you can like trace back to, then it counts.
Yeah, that's even worse. Any
That
amount.
must be what South Park was making fun of with that one white dude with the head feather.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to have a specific individual that you can like, who was fully Native American at some point that would belong to that tribe, and like show the like direct line of descendant.
Where's the closest reservation to us here?
I have no idea.
Without saying that exactly where we're at.
Oh, goodness.
Probably the underworld.
Yes.
I distinctly remember from when I was going through Catholic elementary school, we had a weird I don't even know what you call it, a show and tell thing. There was just a bunch of people whose
And it was
family-
just a Native American person there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people whose family members came in and showed some crazy stuff about their, you know, their heritage. I had to bring up the fact that I had a distant ancestor who was the Goodyear brothers.
Nice. Like
And,
the blimps.
Yeah, and I had to explain why tires are around because of my ancestor.
Hell yes.
Okay.
You know, without him,
But
there
there was a bunch
never
of white kids there saying that they were from Native American tribes.
Oh yeah, and there was one in particular.
America's pretty cool.
She brought her grandpa in, or uncle, I'm not sure. He was an old man, and they did a Indian, some sort of ceremony.
Was he actually Native American or
No,
was he just like a white
super.
guy?
Yeah, he was some old white guy.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
Didn't even
King of
have,
the
like, a
Hill,
hand
King of the Hill
like-
did that, didn't they?
Yeah,
I think they
Yeah.
did.
just didn't even
They
have
did
a
that
hand
multiple times.
Well, I think they had like this fake guy who claimed to be like 20%, and he meets John Redcorn, and like he gets scared and leaves or
Yeah.
something.
Right.
Weematanya, I see Texas, Weematanya.
I see
Uh, But, well, you guys remember the thing with Sargon? It wasn't. What's that? Oh, is that the name of the level?
Yeah.
It's still loading on my.
So, did any of you guys, out of curiosity, watch the Bosch,
Fuck no.
Emmy debate?
Fuck no. But let me finish this thing. Did you hear what Sargon does that's similar to this?
No.
Let's look. Okay. I was watching the cutscene.
Well, you know, I'm sensing a real frothish.
Don't freeze on the way, bitch.
Anyway,
So-
3. Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
Get it?
Only 3? Yeah. But yeah, Sargon claims that his dad is like full-on black sometimes. Yeah, Vadim Newquest, the creationist cat. I think that's what his newest video is about. Is just this lie, because there's a time where you can actually see his dad, and he's just some old-looking white guy,
Right.
Hell yes.
and he just claims randomly, like sometimes he's half black, sometimes he's full black, sometimes he's Indian, and it's just awesome. But yeah, that's
He
all I
just
had.
I can't be
decide-
racist. I have a black dad.
He can't decide what nationality his dad is.
I
and
mean,
no one,
to be
no
fair-
one he's debated has brought it up. Did Bosch didn't even try
No.
to bring that shit up?
No, see that's the thing. He used it against the alt-right back when he wasn't full mask off. That's what's weird about it.
He doesn't
that-
use it anymore. It's an old,
Yeah,
it's an old
He
party.
doesn't
trick
use
that
it
he
against
pull
the
out.
left. Yeah, he doesn't really use it against the left very often. He used it against the right when he wasn't full gone. That's what's weird about it. So yeah, he doesn't bring it up much anymore.
He's like, my dad is half black. Why would you say that about black people not being equal to us?
Well, I mean, that's
Oh.
basically what he did. He got an alt-right guy just to admit they're inferior, and he's just like, well, you look at me, I'm white, but my dad, he was fully black. And he's just like, oh, but
It's fine.
Holmes.
And
Dance.
then he realized that he was lying to himself the whole time, that he actually was superior to black people.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
The full mask off of Sargon, I think, could be explained with dollar signs, probably.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
The Moni
Like
Moni.
he didn't start getting awful. Like I looked at some of his old videos and him
Oh,
talking.
he had
and
a
it was like,
video
yeah,
about
he's
why you
just
shouldn't vote conservative in the UK. Like
Wow.
yeah, he was. It's fucking weird.
I
He
didn't
was
watch
never
that one
great, but he was definitely an actual liberal at one point.
But then he got Moni.
And then he got the Mooney.
He started seeing who his fan base was and changed,
Yeah,
his,
he's
fucking, changed his fucking tune real quick when
Well,
money
I mean, that's the
started
thing. The
rolling in.
top comment on the anti-conservative party in the UK was, "I see SJWs the same way I see liberals." That was like the top comment on that one. So yeah, he got to see his fans didn't like that episode. So he saw where the money was, where the wind was blowing, if you will.
I wonder if if anyone on the right or the left got in a fucking debate with him, his dumbass again, they could just bring that up and shut him up. Just like literally just like, look, like I know that you definitely didn't used to be like this until you started getting money, and I can prove it like with your
Yeah.
own videos of
Sure.
when exactly you started to get popular and when your opinions started changing too.
Sargon, why are you so racist? Do you have a falling out with your fucking black dad? Or is it
Yeah.
your half black dad? Is it your Indian dad?
Did you forget your dad is half black, half Indian, also half white?
Yeah. Also full black.
Yeah, and also full Indian and also full white. Just like, did you not know those things about yourself? Come on.
But I had one other thing to bring up is that my dad actually, we bought him a 23andMe just because he wouldn't shut up about his heritage.
Yeah.
He like
Right.
wasted a year, like the family geology or whatever.
Right.
And he was disappointed that he basically got the Randy Marsh results, where it was just
Yeah.
generic white. He was upset about that. He was
Oh,
upset
you know
to
what's-
find out he had a lot of Irish in him.
You know what's funny about like a personal story about the 23andMe company and myself?
Okay.
Well, when 23andMe started getting big, um,
I invested
another-
in stock options.
no, there's this little company called Ancestry.com,
Yep.
and they also started doing that thing where they
I think
get a
it was
DNA test.
Ancestry.com actually got into legal trouble. But yeah. go on.
Yes, they did get in legal trouble. And my mom, I don't know if you guys ever told you, she was just always been really into genealogy, and I think that she may have spent like, I don't know, it was years of research into the Salem witch trials and all the things that went around that happening in America. And 23andMe took all of her research, claimed it as their own,
Nice.
didn't cite her sources, and then
How did they
made
get access to it, though, is the question.
because it was publicly available through
Oh.
the school that she had gone. She went to IUPUI.
And
and
they
she had to
they just had it as public.
Yeah, she
domain?
published it. Yeah, she published all of it.
Oh, okay.
So it's a published
they're definitely
work.
breaking the law then.
Yeah, she published it. Everything. They didn't
Cite her.
credit
credit
her at all, and passed off the information as their own.
Epic.
I think she tried to take them to court at one point, but I don't think we had the money to do it. So
I was gonna say, that would be the. I
she
wouldn't
just ended up
follow
not
that.
not being able to do it because of the lack of the monies for the lawyer.
Yeah.
Or else, they've made I don't know how much money out the
I mean, how are
whatever.
they selling this info?
because a lot of the people who are in that, they kind of give you a history of whoever it is that comes up on your ancestry who's prominent.
And
Off
you have
your-
the option to, like, pay for it.
Yes, you have the option to pay to get your information and read about these people. And a lot of people have ancestors who were in the Salem witch trials or in the area and want to learn about them and want to learn about how they lived and things that were going on.
How
so
they burned
all that
witches.
information,
Yeah,
yeah,
how
all
they
that
burn.
How they got
information is
got.
on their website as a paid service that they don't cite her for, and that's how they make lots and lots of money off of it. And
I think
I
we
think
should
when
make.
she was talking about it, they made like 15 million off of just the Salem witch trial shit.
Nice.
So,
That's insane. I think we should make a parody site where it's just like it has like public knowledge of who your parents are, just like very basic shit. And then there's just a little option that comes up. It's like, do you want to find out if your grandfather was a racist?
You want to find out if your grandfather was Hitler?
Yeah. You want to find out if who your grandfather specifically hated with all of his passion? Was it the
Right.
Jews? Was it the blacks? Or both? Click here to find out. $2.
I also found out through my mom's research that the Queen owes me fucking land.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna win that one.
I don't think I'm
Probably
gonna win that
not.
one either. But she owes me fucking land.
Why she own you land? Is it
Oh,
because
yeah.
of the nose?
Yeah.
My ancestors on my mom's side of the family owned lots and lots and lots of property over in
The UK.
the old UK, in between Ireland and England. I think that there's a prominent river that's named after the Moors.
Alright.
Awesome.
The O'Moores.
Did I ever tell you about how one of my ancestors was the guy who founded Connor Prairie?
Nice.
And
Uh.
you didn't get him killed? Like we didn't find.
So here's the thing. His name was William Connor. Him and his family, they had this. It was weird because his mom was a lady who was raised by Native Americans. It was one of those like
Nice.
she was taken in like a raid and just raised in the tribe. and his dad was given the right to marry her. His dowry being, I'll pay you $200, and we'll give you our firstborn to raise.
Nice.
He wasn't the firstborn, funnily enough, but because
I
he
like the homeless guy. Sorry, I like the homeless guy just stuck in a fucking. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a wheel of a ship or if it was supposed to be like a wagon wheel.
He was a captain. How dare you say he was homeless?
Captain.
Yes.
Oh, he same thing.
So because he was, he was around the Native American, tribes locally, he learned a lot of the language, and he learned some from his mother. So he was like a interpreter who sort of made deals between like fur trappers and then the locals.
Right.
And he went on to marry a lady named Makinges, who was a Native American woman, who was the daughter of like a local chief of I think they were Delaware Indians.
Right.
And the dad was hoping, okay, because you're marrying into the family, when it comes time for like deals and stuff, you'll give us a good deal on things.
Nice.
And then he just got into the business of like helping the Indiana state government push the Native Americans out of Indiana.
Nice.
And he literally like said as part of his logic that oh well, it's gonna happen anyway, so I might as well make money off of it. And then eventually his own like wife and their children had to get pushed off out of Indiana.
Oops.
And what ended up happening is he didn't go with them.
Nice.
He stayed, continued to
my
make
money.
money. Yes.
This is my money now.
Remarried to a white woman named Elizabeth. And then, did the Connor Prairie shit. Also founded, like, Connorsville and other places around here.
That is awful. That is so bad.
Then
I think you mean awesome.
when he died, he didn't leave a will, so it was basically just settled locally between his children, who got his property. One of the Native American children tried to come back here to claim, some of the stuff as his own, by virtue of, it was his firstborn from, his first marriage, so I think I deserve some of that. And he got nothing out of it. But by the time, that got settled, he was just here still.
Mhm.
So he just settled here again, like illegally pretty much. And that's where my family descends from, is that guy.
Nice.
Wow.
And so that means the white man stole my land, Austin. So you and I have the same struggle.
The white man did steal my land. I didn't get to finish saying how mine got stolen though.
White people.
It
There's
was
another-
because
You go.
it was because of some sort of fucking war that was going on with England and Ireland at the time, right?
Yeah.
Way back when. And my family was English, so they owned that land in England, and it was an English deed to the property. But because of confusion that happened during the war, the border line somehow changed, and it made it to where that their property was no longer in England.
Damn.
So when England finally won, and got all the land and the monies from those dirty Irish, right?
Yeah.
That land did not survive the transition, even though the people did. It was basically just kind of like taken from them, which is fine. I don't feel
That's
bad.
fine.
Because I also know that they were slumlords, and the land that was taken from them was basically just slums that were
Why would they even
Being
bother?
profited
They were
on.
sluts.
because it was still land, and I think it got demolished and turned into farmland. But yeah, it was right around a really important river. I can't remember what the fucking river. It's like the more river.
Thames or
whatever.
something.
Who fucking knows? And I owned like I think my family owned like 30 miles of that shit.
I do like this time mechanic.
I want it. I want it back.
Like the,
Yep, and this is
want it
the
back.
fun part. Whee!
It's funny you mentioned the Irish and the English.
I
One
can
of
finally touch Nitro.
one of the people that I play the vampire and werewolf games with, they're from Scotland, and apparently because they are half Irish, they are listed as half white, half Irish officially in England.
all hail Scotland.
Jake,
So it's England that does that, or
Yeah,
just
England
Ireland?
does it.
Oh,
It's
nice.
it's in the UK, and he lives in England now, but he's Scottish. He's just got like the, just general UK thing, and he's half white, half Irish, according to the English law.
Nice.
It's what we love to see.
Well, I mean, wasn't the UK at like war with parts of Ireland in like the 80s?
Oh. English people
Uh,
still hate Irish people for no reason.
Well, I know.
they-
I'm just saying there.
I don't know if it was an outright. It wasn't an outright war, I don't think, but it was.
was
Those were the troubles. Yeah,
the troubles.
I
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if the paperwork was done that way as a joke.
No.
I think
don't
it's
so.
genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ra-
I mean-
racism is really weird in how it like changes from country to country.
That was the funniest part about the whole JonTron thing, is when he claimed there was never racism between white people. If you remember that, that was when it
I do
became
remember
funny
that.
that's when we decided to watch it to make fun of it. Was
That's
how
when we-
stupid that claim was.
Oh,
That's when
yeah,
we
that's
knew
funny.
he was just stupid.
Yeah. It's just like, what the fuck?
I had somebody argue with me that the homogenous race thing, like if your
Oh.
countries have a homogenous population of the same
when
color
did,
of people.
Where?
Probably at college.
Yeah, like who the
No,
fuck?
it wasn't at college. It was on my fucking own Facebook feed.
Okay,
Oh.
internet makes way more sense.
Epic.
Yeah, and it was somebody I know too. So
That's gross.
Yeah,
But
in real life.
what's their argument?
their argument was that you don't see violence and turmoil and riots like this in homogenous populations because they all generally hold the same beliefs and ideas, and like you'd be surprised how much you can actually break down these what seems like a large population into smaller subgroups.
Yeah, it's like show
And
me.
even then there's discourse because basically anybody who's not you in like a cultural sense of you have a community, anyone's outside of the community is an outsider, is that basically what that kind of mentality boils down to. And now that we have the internet, the lines are a little bit more blurred, but still there, still the same
I
problem,
think you
right?
took a very weird turn with that argument, Austin. I would just demand him to list these countries.
I don't think that was what I said with that guy. It's been like
Because I
a
bet
while.
if you Google any of the countries he lists, you could find different quote-unquote like racisms among that group.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why. That's why. I mean, generally, there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like other people for some arbitrary reason that isn't because of anything important.
Also, I would like them to show one super right-wing country that's also, one culture and also is doing good. That would be.
Oh,
that would
absolutely.
be
yeah.
my other quarrel with that.
Let's try this one.
Yeah, let's go see all these perfect societies where all the people are.
What about all the
Nice,
dictatorships
white.
and like very, very
Yeah, every single dictatorship that's ever been, ever.
like they typically aren't too culturally diverse. Typically, maybe not a majority, but I would say there's a
The
good number that
Jewish
aren't.
How many black people were killed under Stalin? I know it was a lot. I know that there were black people there.
I don't think there were a lot of black people in Russia.
No,
I don't think that was one of the things.
they didn't have a large number of African slaves in their population at
I
any
don't
point in
think so.
time.
I don't think
No.
I don't think they had too many African Americans, if you will. If you were going one specific group, that's Stalin. I mean, I knew he wasn't a friend to the homos.
I do that?
No,
Yeah,
they
there you
do
go.
not like the gays.
Yeah, but I don't know how, to what extent. I've never wasted my time looking at how bad Stalin was. I just know, I just know he's bad, so I don't need to waste my time.
Right.
Afro-Russians are people of black African descent that have migrated to and settled in Russia. The Metis Foundation estimates that there were about 50,000 Afro-Russians in 2009.
When did they migrate, I guess is the question.
I don't know, but if there's 50,000 of them now, it's safe to say that, or at least 10 years ago, it's safe to say that during
Well,
Stalin
more now.
times, probably much less.
Yeah.
Right.
I know it's like it's something that gets brought up every single time anybody tries to argue against socialism that I've seen. It's just like
About
the
Stalin.
big one of the big ones is like, well, the Soviet Union was the ideal the socialist society and it failed. Like, what do you mean ideal?
You definitely know what socialism is, and you definitely know a lot
Exactly.
When
Like, that's-
African nations gained independence from colonialism, the Soviet Union offered scholarships to young people from these nations. About 400,000 Africans studied in the former Soviet Union between the late 1950s and 1990. First
So they
significant
were-
arrival. First significant
They were-
arrival of Africans was for the 6th World Festival of Youth and Students held in Moscow in 1957. Mixed-race African children descended. Or mixed-race African-descended children were called festival children because of their appearance, timing of their birth, and lack of a father figure.
Tell me, Christ,
Wow.
is this all there is?
well, that last bit was quite interesting, but
Yeah.
the Soviet Union had
Oh.
reasons to be very anti-racist towards blacks, basically to flex on the Western countries to make them look bad.
Yes.
Alright.
If you need me, I'll be on the
Which
top
they
of the
did
mountain
often.
somewhere.
Yeah, I mean they donate a lot to the civil rights movement in America and probably in the UK as well.
Right.
You were scheming.
So they were just going around killing people who weren't who were dissidents. That's the only people that they killed, really, right?
I guess I've never really looked into it.
Because I keep hearing people who are like, well, there was
Well,
10
there
million, there was
were-
10 million people killed in the Soviet Union.
Well,
compared to-
that's
There's 10
that's the little
bajillions.
black. Yeah, that's the little black book. Most of those that they count the war deaths in that book, so that book is complete horseshit. That's where that number comes from. But there were gulags. I just don't know much about any of the other details about it.
Yeah. Gulags, more like cool logs.
Yeah,
Or like-
Kulog.
They were just it was just summer camp, guys, just like the Holocaust and what's happening in ICE. They were just
Yeah.
fun little summer camps.
Guys, I think I'm gonna change my major, like you guys suggested, but not to philosophy because that's useless.
Because that's gay shit.
Is it
what
because
is
you don't
it
want
now?
to do?
Not to philosophy,
I
because that's
think
a
that-
Jewish conspiracy.
Is it because
Yeah,
you
I
don't want
think
to do all that math?
I think well, yeah, that's the big one right there. I don't want to do all this fucking math.
Oh my god.
Damn, there's too much math in philosophy.
No, not
he meant what he's currently in, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
like what are you switching to,
I
bud?
think I think I want to just major in sociology.
Yeah, the other one's silly.
Yeah, the other one's
It's
though.
silly. But, just vague as possible.
Sociology is less silly than philosophy. I will make the stance on that.
I would agree.
sociology
I'd
is-
agree the study is better, but when it comes to your outcomes, I don't know if it's any
Oh
better.
yeah, if you're worried about getting like a job in that, I would say only like
Oh,
a slight advantage.
Austin, do you want to be a therapist?
I don't even think
Me?
that's the
You would
right
not.
thing.
You would not go into sociology to be a
That's
Yeah,
therapist.
that would be a
Do you want to be my
psychologist.
therapist?
I'll be your therapist. Yeah. What do you
I
got?
think,
Write it
I-
down.
you
don't
know,
wanna-
offering you a job. Take it.
You don't want to. You don't want to take that deal there, Austin. Not for Anthony.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna like? Are you gonna accidentally say something that's gonna break me, Anthony? Are you gonna?
Yes.
You might not
I
like what
gonna-
you find.
He's
Am I gonna end
joke
up being your
ass.
Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
This is like gonna be your Harley Quinn from now on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Austin, what made you reveal this info? What made you come to this conclusion?
I don't know, I was just laying up in bed last night and I was thinking, if I just had like money, I could teach myself. I could teach myself a lot of the engineering things that I want to know and be able to do.
Before you continue, I love these
What I want.
whippy whip things. I like the animation.
They're good. Those are better than any plant ever.
Yeah.
Because they're more of a dynamic enemy. Look at them.
Yeah.
Did you see that sweepy tongue? That was a good sweepy tongue. Yeah, I just
we get to play a different character next level.
I want to be able to do something impactful on society with my life, and I think sociology might be
Have you
the
thought of
avenue
starting
for
an
me.
OnlyFans?
I did, but I legitimately have an OnlyFans, and it's for my cats. I
Have you
just
thought
haven't
about
uploaded any
Oh my
pictures
God.
Have
of
you
it
thought
yet.
about
If
making a boy band?
they want you to add your bank information to OnlyFans, and I don't want to do that.
Pussy.
That is kind of weird. That's your only option, but alright.
Yeah, you can't receive any payment any other way except for adding a bank. Which is funny.
That
But
does
they
seem
do.
Black. So what kind of I mean, you can't just keep it that vague, right? You have to like specialize in something.
Yeah, I don't know what my study is gonna be. I was gonna talk to my sociology teacher to see what kind of things that he would think would be pertinent. I don't know if it would.
So, you know, just to be clear,
I don't
here,
really need
Dale,
to go
you-
through
you
African
recently-
American studies.
I'm sorry. What did you just say to me?
I don't know if I really need to go through like an African American studies course. I don't know what
Racist.
the different. Well, I already know about. Well, I don't know exactly about. All
I
the
know
events that
everything
happened.
about the blacks.
I understand what racism is. I
Look,
understand
look.
why.
I read Malcolm X's autobiography once. I know
That's all African studies is learning what
Yeah.
racism is.
And learning about Malcolm X. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Awesome.
there's quite a bit more to it than that,
Good.
but it just like
Just
for
Just
me
what?
personally.
you would be a great college student.
Yeah,
I like the would be.
I would be.
Well, no. He just said that you would make a great college student, which is so funny because you are, for one, and two, he's not wrong. Just a forever college student. I think
Oh,
that's what he's getting at.
Yeah, just
Maybe.
keep doing it forever.
Is that what you mean?
Never pay back student loans.
Yeah.
Just keep getting student loans that I have to pay back once I
I
start
know
earning
one
income.
guy that's like that, and you know, power to him.
You don't have to pay back student loans if you just
Yeah.
keep accruing them.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
when my
basically
mom
you
was going to
see-
college.
Yeah.
She had a guy in their classroom that was like,
Well, you know, you see
82.
the writing. You see the writing on the wall. Fuck it, right? Like, why not? You're
Yeah.
never gonna be able to pay it back. Just ride it out. This is your life.
never gonna be able to pay it back. Never gonna be able to contribute to society in any meaningful way that's gonna make me feel fulfilled.
That's a scam, Austin.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Conforming to society is a scam.
I
so-
think if you want to make a difference, be a cop.
If you want to contribute to society, Austin, kill billionaires in Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
You
Being
guys
one of
know
those
about
in
that?
Minecraft would be more important than anything else you could possibly do with your life.
You guys know about that fake game, right? Or not fake game? That game with real world economy and currency.
Minecraft.
Right? No, it's an actual. I think it's like a third-person RPG kind of game. There's also other.
Oh, you're thinking of Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, that game. Fuck, why can I not remember what
Madden
the actual game is
2008.
called?
Magic the Gathering Arena.
We can finally play as Cortex.
Are we
Google's
talking
gonna
about
help me.
EVE Online?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Guys,
I know a
like,
little bit
it's
about
time
that.
to live the dream.
Hold on.
Let's see
Yeah,
how
trying
these
to find it.
Time to
Pull it
live
up.
the dream of playing as
Blast
Cortex.
with new
That's
strength.
Anthony saying, I'm tired of talking about real life shit.
Cortex time. Now it's not the real good.
Well, somebody recently got caught
They laughed when I added block
trafficking.
Block five.
Well,
Oh,
who's
okay.
laughing
Jerking to
now?
child porn.
Yeah, I,
agree.
I,
It
I
was
like it.
child
I
porn.
like the gun
They were
idea.
trafficking
Nice.
child pornography on EVE Online and using the money in that game as payment, so that they
Wait, was
could.
it actually child pornography?
Yeah, they were
I was just
selling
fucking
like
joking
they were
about that,
selling
damn.
selling and moving child porn.
Was
Using the-
using EVE
yeah.
Online currency.
Yes.
You're saying that like it's surprising and it's not genius, Jake. I'm confused.
I mean,
I-
they got.
That
They
sounds
got
like
caught.
a joke, but it is, you know, I believe it.
Yeah, but the startling fact is like you could literally use that game to move anything
Yeah. Dude,
without it.
That's
People
pretty
spend
much
so
just
much money on
Bitcoin.
that game. Yeah, people use so much money on that game that you can easily find a way to get real life money out of it.
You could probably do
People's-
that with WoW too.
People's EVE Online profiles are
Eve's
selling
way
for
worse
like
though. It's weird.
yeah. People's EVE Online profiles, like you could sell your profile and everything that you have if you put like $20,000 into it. You could probably sell that the same day.
EVE Online
Or
is just what like
a lot more.
stockbrokers play for fun.
Basically, yes.
It's I think
It
it's
just-
really what the hardcore fans of that one shitty anime, Swords Art Online.
Sword Art Online. No, unfortunately, I wish it was because it would be a lot better
No,
of
it's
the community.
they're
but
more the
basically-
people who like that one anime where it's like a gambling school.
Yeah,
You know the one I'm talking about, Austin.
No.
I do know
No,
what
Austin
you're talking
does.
about.
You're,
I think.
he's an incorrigible weeb.
I don't remember what the name of it is though. I think I remember seeing like images of it. Not anything other than that though. So yeah, I'm not the worst kind of weeb. I don't watch gambling anime.
Why
I'm
not?
gonna-
Yeah.
I've never tried a volcano.
Me and Anthony
lair.
do. We think it's cool.
Good guys have
You know what's even
volcano
shittier about that game, which is I think worse than the child porn thing.
Do good guys
that-
even have
Go on.
Do good guys even
Yeah.
have volcano layers?
They probably don't. They're lying.
Kaki Gurui. I don't know how you pronounce that. Compulsive gambler.
It's not. Sorry, I want to say it's not worse than the child porn thing. It's just more depressing.
The story is set in the Hyokai Private Academy, a high-class elite school housing the children of Japan's most wealthy and influential people. Many future leaders and professionals among the student body. However, the student hierarchy in the school is not determined by academic performance or athletic ability, but rather by gambling. Students are ranked by their monetary contributions to the student council, which fuels an intricate gambling system where students freely bet their fortunes against one another after class. Those who win earn popularity, prestige, and connections, while those who lose and fall into debt become, quote, house pets, slaves to the whims of the remainder of the student body, nicknamed Kitty or Doggy or Kitty, or Fido or Mittens in the
How,
dub,
how
depending
come
on
I've
gender,
never heard of this anime, man?
and identified with a collar-like tag around their necks. Pets who are unable to clear their debts by the graduation receive life schedules which dictate their futures as they pay their debts with their lives.
This sounds like my kind of anime.
volcano
This
lair.
sounds
Why
like-
haven't we watched this?
This
This
together,
sounds like
guys?
fetish porn.
Yeah. Yeah, it
This is
absolutely is.
This
But,
is
my-
absolutely just fetish porn.
My thing that's even more depressing is because basically the game, as it is now, kind of just follows the same rules of our money and how it works today, and the economy just keeps collapsing over and over
Oh.
again.
Oh, I'm shocked.
And it happens so much. It happens so much faster in that game because one, it's
Well,
based
they
on
have-
there's
they
not a whole
probably
bunch
have
of
no
money.
regulation at all. So.
Yeah, there's a whole lot less money in that system, and
Yeah.
a lot more of it moving at any given time than in real life. So it just kind of goes
mean,
bankrupt
basically-
slowly. Fine.
It's basically ANCAP simulator.
Yeah, like there have been some regulations over the years to try to limit the boom bust cycle. That's like what basically Keynesian economics is basically solely around,
Right.
and this game has none of that.
Here's the thing that's even more depressing than that. The owners of the game, anytime that really happens, they go around and basically try and convince billionaires to hide their money from taxation inside the game.
Excellent.
You have proof of this?
I don't have
There's
proof of
proof
that.
of it.
That's something.
Pretty-
That's something. That's something I
has to
heard.
be
That's
illegal.
something. That's something I heard about it, but I don't know how it would be illegal.
I mean, it's money laundering.
Yes.
It's not technically because they work around it by you're paying for the service, and the service would be having in-game currency. That would be their service, was providing
The laws-
in-game currency.
The laws are dumb, but I
Yeah,
don't
the
think
laws
they're
are dumb.
I don't think they're
Uh,
that dumb.
I think
Might-
they are that dumb.
They might be. You don't know. I have to look it up to make sure that one's fake. You might be right. That might have been just a fucking rumor. But I know the other one was true. Of it collapsing
Your
constantly.
vagina
Oh,
was
yeah.
true, Austin.
I mean, that's
But
sort
yeah.
of the joke with Bitcoin. It's just like, oh yeah, currency with no regulations. How could that possibly go in a
That's
boom
what-
bust cycle industry?
That's why I was saying it is exactly the libertarian ideal, because not only is it free of regulation, but also the limited currency thing is 100% the go back to the gold standard.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, it's relevant enough for lots of economists to be studying that game
I would do it.
and how
like,
the money moves in that
101
game.
fun.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be fun. It'd be a fun real life experiment you could do.
right. After about 20 hours of gameplay, you can have $1.
Nice.
Think about that.
Dude, are you selling us on a part-time job? Because I'm already in. Let's go.
EVE Online timeshare.
I was like, I don't need to fucking sleep like that.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, even still, like, there's probably millions of people mining currency on that game by going around and selling loot that they get from enemy drops.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, that's
Sometimes-
the future. I hope you know this. That's that is basically the Outer Worlds close to perfected guess of our future.
Right.
Instead of it,
Yeah.
you know, going to space and become indentured servants, we'll just be indifferent servants on live
In
services.
pretend space.
Yeah.
Right.
live
It's funny because, like, the only way you can keep mining currency that way, selling items, and you'll never make any money, and it's kind of basically pointless if it weren't for one thing. There are random high tier weapon armor drops, and you could be playing for like 2 minutes. I saw somebody who made the most amount of money in the game in the shortest amount of time was because he got 2 random ultra rare item drops, and he made like $20,000 off of selling them.
Damn. So it's just like real life. You know, getting money is entirely random chance.
Oh yeah.
Hard work is for suckers. It's all random chance. The only way it would be more like real life is if you can only even get a chance at the ultra rare drops if you know a guy.
Right.
I know a guy.
So I got distracted before mentioning this to you. So you're talking about changing majors, all that. So which math test did you recently fail?
Oh, I didn't fail any math. I haven't failed math yet.
You
Yeah,
literally had this epiphany in your bed, just like I want
Yeah.
to do studyings of groups.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot more important than making some weird cool screw.
Didn't before you were saying like, oh, I want to, you know, do engineering because I want to make something concrete because I think that'll give me meaning.
I mean, I could always do that.
That's
with
what we
my
fucking
spare
said, you
time.
idiot.
Well, no,
That's
he's
what
saying that
literally what Lincoln said.
No, he's saying that he
so
came
good.
to that. He's saying he agrees now. Is what he's saying.
Okay,
I
yeah,
agree
but
now.
I'm just mad because we had this conversation before. Just like you kept being like, no, but I want to make something concrete. I want to do that, and now eventually it's like, yeah, well, yeah, you were right. I had no business arguing that.
Yeah. I came to the realization that concrete things are just as fucking ephemeral as everything else.
That's what we told you.
Because we're talking about, you said that, but it didn't really sink in until we were talking about some old fucking people who
Live.
are no longer around, and the only thing literally that exists of Socrates are the things that Plato wrote about him.
I don't do Socrates.
You don't
Plato
do-
wasn't even
well,
his
I
real
would hope
name. That was a
not.
wrestling
Yeah,
nickname.
he's
So,
a corpse.
Just to be clear, you have to pass this segment by breaking the laws of physics of dashing in air and then jumping. 'Cause you're in air, I'm seeing the footage. You're in air. You're off the rock, and then you jump.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, you don't. When you're dashing, you don't have to
Yeah,
follow
for
the laws of gravity.
to put this another way, Austin, this would be like if you just, you know, 5 minutes from now, like, you know, elephants are actually fucking retarded.
Hey,
They're the stupidest creature.
you can't prove that, and neither can I. Alright? We don't
I'm saying
know
if you
enough
if you
about
started
elephants.
saying that, then we would be like, what the fuck happened to Elephant College, buddy?
Yeah.
What happened to the smart aliens?
What happened to how great they are? If you
But,
imagine if you specifically denied that thing you were talking about, where an elephant painted a picture of itself.
Anthony, what was that block that you hit?
It breaks the nitro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they always put it at the end of the level so you can break all the nitro boxes in the level.
Oh, okay. Mask.
You should just break your own nitro with your penis.
Hey, with the time mask, you can break nitros all you want
Existence could end at any minute, so can we
whenever
hurry
you
up?
get
Time
it.
mask.
I'm seeing this power up and I'm not liking it. It's reminding me of that one level of Sonic Adventure 2. It's not a good feature.
He's always
Yeah, it inverts your gravity. That's
It don't matter. Nothing matters.
it's okay.
Now that we found
It's
Ethan,
my least
that's
favorite
all for
mask.
Nothing matters.
We can't close the rifts until we stop whatever's opening.
My name is Emo
That
Mask.
would be Entropy and his precious rift generator.
Sounds like it's time to kick some entropy butt.
Get it?
No.
Entropy is fucking goth emo loser.
Yeah, with the time mask, Jake, you can break nitro boxes, but you still got to get away from the blast.
You can break the nitro boxes.
Nothing matters. We're all gonna die. I'm Entropy.
May I assist?
I don't think he's Entropy though.
That's what he said. That's what Cortex said. Yeah.
I wasn't really listening.
I think that's just a mask.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, but I don't think his name is Entropy. I think that's the bad guy's name.
Yeah,
I think
Entropy's
you're
the
lying.
bad guy's name. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm dumb then.
Yeah, Entropy's the time guy name. Which.
Oh yeah, that was Entropy. I forgot
Yep.
about that. I'm a dum-dum.
And I think we're gonna get another little funny cutscene.
I like phony.
Austin, also you could just do like a BA in some science thing. Those do exist, and I don't know why.
A BA in some science thing?
Yeah, they have those. So you get a
Well-
bachelor's of arts in a sciencey thing, and you get to take less math.
So what sort of fun topic should we talk about next? Mortgage?
Yes, that is my favorite one.
Let's talk about mortgages, Austin.
Crikey.
You think it's the right time for a refi?
Dingo dial.
Absolutely. Especially if you're above the age of 65.
He's with me. Found him lost out there. Caught
Uh,
in the
old
whole
and dumb.
time space.
Yeah,
Tell us.
I feel bad for Harley's dad got sucked into that shit.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah!
Got it.
Did he need a
Our
new
bad
Harley
guys had to
bike?
change
Is that
out
why he
too.
did it?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I think
Bad guy.
he got divorced from Harley and his dad and his mom.
He got divorced from his son.
Yeah, divorced from no, his parents got divorced, and so for some reason
And be on the lookout
his dad had to
for
refinance their the fucking house that he lived in.
any
The mortgage
unknown
was probably in both their names.
Yeah, it was probably in both their names, but I think he refinanced it for
Naturally.
more than it's worth, or something like that. He got talked into.
Gross
Well,
cuties.
Ha, get fucking owned, Harley's
Why is
dad.
there a woman Entropy?
She's from the other timeline. From
Okay.
the Tana or
The
whatever.
other dimension. Yeah.
It's like the female Crash.
No.
She's basically the female version of Entropy from their timeline.
The opposite timeline where everybody has vaginas.
So Austin, how often should we get a prostate exam?
I'm gonna say you should, if you are asking that question, it's probably been too long since
So,
the last one.
Anthony, since I know you are a box collector, do you honestly just go up and down and get all the boxes in your other run?
No, like
I mean,
like that.
well, I mean, yeah, except for there's boxes back there on both the top and bottom, so you just have to.
Oh yeah,
know, waste your
on
time.
mine I just did that.
Right. I do like this game. Like, they just waste your time with that. It's very cool.
Unfortunately,
How
I
dare
did.
you.
Unfortunately, I did not get all the boxes because they made finding boxes a pain in the ass to hide one or two
I
impossible ones.
approve. I approve, Anthony. I think you deserve pain for going for all the boxes. I'm just sad you can find them. I'm sad they're not outside the map. That's all I'm upset about.
I did like how last time you mentioned you want to like do the braid thing of making a like collectible that you need to wait 2 real life hours to get.
Yeah. In this case, with Anthony's box etiquette, I might just change that to just Anthony.
Excellent.
I'll forgive the sinners for they know not what they do, but Anthony, he knows what he do.
Anthony knows. Anthony, you will never find rest or peace in this world.
Okay.
There'll always be another box to break.
Oh, also, guys, if I change my major and go into sociology, I could become Vosh. I could be Vosh. I could be as cool as him.
I don't know why you'd want that.
You're already cooler than him, so I don't know what you're.
Honestly, yeah. I think you could.
I don't have a ponytail, and I do not wear leather jackets.
That's all you need.
He only ever wears leather jackets. I've only
I've
ever seen
never
him wearing a
known.
leather jacket.
I've just always seen him in his gaming posture with his hair and like a.
That's because he's inside his own home.
Well, yeah. Why? How do you know that he wears a leather jacket? Then he's always inside his own home.
Just some from videos of him in public that I've seen. He's always wearing it.
Why?
I mean,
Why are
it's
you
cold
stalking
outside.
Bosch? Why you want to have sex with Bosch?
I'm not
come on.
stalking. I'm not
Come on.
stalking Bosch. My path in life keeps crossing videos of his, and videos that contain him.
You don't want to aspire to be Bosch. He's the
No,
worst
he's
of
fucking
the-
very
of the lot.
annoying.
Yeah.
He's very, very annoying.
He replaced Destiny essentially. That's all his role was in is he replaced
Alright,
Destiny
I
on the
gotcha.
left. Of being the debate bro on the left.
Of
So
being gay.
Destiny used to be the left's debate bro, and then
Pretty much,
somehow forgot. He somehow forgot about how the things worked.
There was a
No,
he knows.
thing.
He knows how they work. He's just A, a lib, and B, a landlord.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, he was
he was
on
trying
the
to
left.
morally justify his own actions. Is what he was
Oh,
trying to do.
absolutely. But
Yes.
he usually spent his time just talking with like Nazis and like racists. So
Right.
it never really came to economics too often, but it usually did, and he always came off as, you know, left-ish. Like he supported Bernie Sanders in 2016.
But he really didn't know what the hell.
Yeah, well, it's not really that. Honestly, I think it comes down to one, the becoming a landlord thing, his own class interest changed, and two, he had like a big breakup with one of his streaming friends who was a leftist. And that was basically the start of his anti-left rhetoric. Was this like view?
He
that-
got broke up. He got broken
Yeah.
up with.
Yeah, he
Right.
got broken up with like I forget his name. I'm sure Jake knows.
Faggot Tony, I think was his name.
Do you not know his name?
No. But
I
I,
thought it
like,
was
I like my
Fosh.
answer.
No.
No.
He did have a breakup with Vosh too, but it wasn't Vosh that started it.
Oh,
Vosh
okay.
was desperately clinging to try to make Destiny redeemable because he's, you know, wasting his time. And that's one reason I don't like him as well, is he's trying to, like, try to redeem him in any way.
Before the stupid debate that he had with
Sargon?
fucking Tim Pool,
Yeah.
the one that Vosh had. He basically had like a little. He was like on live.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes before he started to get ready to go there for that debate. It was like 3 hours before it started.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I happened to see that he was live, and I was like, whatever, I'll look into this shit. And there was almost no one watching, which was crazy. So it was just like him and like 35 people at the time.
No one's
Wasn't
loving
there.
him.
Around,
Yeah, just talking basically through the chat, and I saw it as a rare moment of opportunity to just fuck with him.
Oh my god, what'd you do?
I was just basically saying how pointless it was that he's going to go debate Tim
I am
Pool.
curious what his excuse was for
His
debating Tim
excuse for debating Tim Pool was this: it doesn't matter if it doesn't change Tim's mind or anything
Pool.
like
It's gonna
that.
give me subscribers, so.
No, he's like there might be somebody in Tim's audience
No.
that's mind is changed by this. It's like, no, like you're dumb. You think anybody can change their mind
Well,
based
here's
off
the
of what
thing.
you say? They're watching it for
Here's
him.
the thing. Here's the thing, Austin. He's technically right, but you know what why that point's ridiculous?
Why is that?
Because the same logic applies to his audience in Tim Pool.
Right. I would say. I don't think I should have mentioned that. That would have been much better.
That's why
reply
these
to-
debates are always retarded, because their
I was like, it
whole
doesn't-
benefit is to get both of them increased, viewers. That's the only point.
I was like,
It helps their
basically
numbers.
my reply to it was like, it doesn't really matter that you may or may not convince somebody who's in Tim's audience to change sides, as it were. The fact that you're debating him at all basically means that you are giving
Yeah, giving him credibility. He's
credibility,
someone worth debating.
yeah, giving him credibility as somebody who's worth debating. If you just basically refuse to debate him because outright saying that he's basically incompetent, I feel like that would earn you much more.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's a
overall
few
people.
takes you could take from Tim Pool that make him in that category of just beyond,
Yeah.
reasonable.
So he can't be reasoned with, one, because he makes too much money from making these videos and being this person who's right wing now.
I mean,
Obviously,
that's
you
the
can
thing.
see
is
he
he's not
used to
going
be-
there in good faith either. Like
Yeah.
that's another reason it's dumb. But did
like he used to say he was he basically said it was pointless either way, so why not do it? And I was like,
yeah, for the views. I want
Yeah.
to become more famous.
and I just said nice shilling, and I was like, have a good one.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that, Austin. That would just makes you look like a chud. But funny joke either way.
Yeah, I mean,
You
he's doing it for money.
You can't. You can't. Do I really have to explain why you shouldn't say that?
It looks
Because
like
it's
we're
anti-Semitic?
en route to the rig
Yes,
generator.
the chuds love that
would be
shit.
A lot faster and
He probably thinks I'm some sort of Nazi
Yes.
chud now.
That's what I'm saying.
Tana!
Well, I didn't realize that
I'm
at the
not
time.
losing you guys
You
in
should be
this
very
dimension,
aware
too.
of what shilling
I'll
means.
handle this.
Just look up Google images and shilling and tell me if the response makes you feel good inside.
I'm sure
knew
you'll
that-
get the coin.
I knew that
known as
shilling was
shilling.
the name for a coin. I did not know that it was also
I don't even think it's
used against
anti-Semitic.
Jewish people to be anti-Semitic. I didn't know that that was the case. It might be now. Yeah, well,
I don't
it's
even
probably
think it is now.
I didn't know that that was a thing. I didn't equate the two at the time.
I can see it, like, I can see the connection, but I don't think that it's exclusively that now.
Yeah, I thought it had to do with doing things for money.
Like selling out or
It's
something
selling
like
out.
that.
Being a corporate little shill,
Through Urban
Yeah.
Dictionary.
making your money off of
I'm gonna do regular shill instead of shilling because I'm just getting the coin.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I couldn't find anything, but I've seen.
Oh, I know.
Used that way.
Oh, I know they definitely use it that way, the same way they do like a lot of other stuff. I just don't think it's exclusively that. Shill, also called a plain or a stooge, is a person who publicly helps or gives credibility to a person or organization without disclosing they have a close relationship with the person or organization. Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, it was funny because after I had replied like that, he basically kind of just moved on the talking points, which made me feel strange in my PP place because I didn't get the validation that I was wanting.
Well, yeah, that's why streaming's also a waste of time with chat. Like, why would they? They're your god. Like, they have no obligation.
How to shill crypto like a pro.
There you go.
How to show crypto.
Like a pro. Like a top A gamer.
Yeah, I did that for a little bit and then realized that it doesn't matter if you put money in at all. The only way that you're ever going to make lots and lots of money off of no money being put in is if you wait for the fucking market to crash and then buy it at the bottom of the crash.
I mean, good
Which
luck.
is-
If it's that
yeah.
easy, it's pretty easy because it happens all the
Yeah,
time.
which is what lots of people did, but also it's just like a lot of people didn't buy back into cryptocurrency after the first crash because they
I'm
didn't want
convinced
to lose money.
99% of crypto millionaires that claim they got to be millionaires are all lying.
Absolutely. I mean,
that's-
absolutely. There's no way that they didn't have money beforehand that they were able to put into it as capital because
Well, no, they're just all like the same, like right-wing libertarian guy, like Sam's friend, where they just look like and sound like they're full of shit at all times.
oh, those fucking get rich quick scheme
quick.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
who they're like, well,
I mean, a lot of times, yeah, they are also like, I could tell you how to. Just follow
these
my
10
YouTube.
easy steps, these 10 easy steps, and if you pay me $19.95 a month, I'll let you have access to all my tools, all my tricks, you know, all the things that I use to get to where I am, and you can do just like me.
Got a little
Oh,
scaredy
screwed
cat
it up.
there. A little spooked.
Oh.
Spooked there.
There we go.
Are you drinking again, Anthony?
I'm drinking again. I couldn't help myself.
Apparently Destiny has nudes out there, so I'm gonna.
You gotta find his nudes.
I gotta find his nudes now.
What a
I
retard.
don't-
What a fucking retard.
I don't want to be mean if he is, but does he have like a muscle disorder?
I have no
really
idea.
kidding,
It
yeah.
seems like he could.
Yeah.
So, it looks like he had a falling out with his ex-girlfriend in 2012.
Oh,
When she found out that he had cheated on her,
nice.
and then
He's famous.
he released her nudes, calling her
Nice.
a butterface and the
Oh.
real-life reincarnation of Shrek.
Wait, are you telling me that Destiny's not a good guy?
Yes.
I am shocked at this, frankly.
So then she hacked his Gmail account and released his nudes to everyone that he knew.
Nice. Nice. If you look in this the
then
description right now, you can see the link to Destiny's nudes.
And then he tried to justify it by saying he only showed it to 2 people, her nudes.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, but he showed it to people, and it was like,
Look, it's fine when I
Yeah.
just show it to a few people just to fuck with. So, were you
I
able to
shared it. I
find the
shared it
nude?
with 2 people.
I'm looking for them now.
Okay.
I
I was hoping it was a
not
current
told them.
girlfriend. The whole like thing where he's like borderline libertarian.
I found it.
Nice. Is it? How did they compare to Pro Jared's? Like, what are we talking here?
Not as big.
That wasn't what I was going for, but I like that answer anyway.
Not his penis and balls.
I don't see his balls in this picture. Presumably they don't exist, knowing Destiny.
Is this just the ice level? I saw you slip it. Was that just
It's just
lag?
No, it is sliding effect. I don't know if it's ice or not. It's
Boo.
some liquid.
Okay. How dare they not make it the ice trip?
I can post this in the general if you so desire.
I will make an exception. I mean, put the spoiler thing on it anyway, though.
I will.
Just for fun. Put a Warhammer 40k joke underneath it. That way David has to click on it.
Yes.
We'll force David.
I approve.
Destiny's naked
I
vomit.
100% approve of this.
What the fuck are you writing? Is that a caterpillar thing?
Yeah,
I put
I have no idea what it's called.
here, Warhammer 40k. I had to change that. Warhammer 40k fans only.
You're like riding the T-Rex from Toy Story.
Yeah, some
I
dino
hope
looking
David
thing
comes in
maybe.
immediately.
That's so funny. This looks hard. Is it hard?
No.
Okay, that's good. I was gonna say, this looks painful and dumb.
Are you
I'm guessing
talking
you
about
can't
the game,
stop.
or are you talking about
No.
Destiny's penis?
Yeah. I'm guessing you can't stop, right?
Yeah, it's basically
Must be.
like I control the left and right movement, but that's
Yeah.
about it. And in the
But yeah.
charge.
I learned about that from Encyclopedia Dramatica, which I've looked at to try and find if I could figure out who it was about, which person he had the falling out with, which I couldn't. They're attributing it to he just swung in the opposite direction. The drama starting with him, quote, accidentally, end quote, saying the N-word.
I'm sorry, wait. I was too enticed with the fact that in this dick pic, he wrote his own like username. And
Yeah, on a little piece of paper, and yeah, 3 parts. Yeah,
Why? But okay. What were you saying about the N-word?
apparently Destiny said the N-word. They put the quotes around it accidentally in describing it.
The heated gamer
How do you
moment.
accidentally
Yeah.
say the N-word?
Yeah,
Like you get
that's basically what they're attributing to. Is he had a heated gamer moment, and that's what turned him
Nice.
reactionary.
Nice.
Can't
That'd be
keep my
funny if
mouth
that's what
shut.
made him go against the left. It was just, losing in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, the only way he would be able to do that accidentally is if he said it so much that it became a
Yeah, I mean,
habit.
that is how you do it on accident. You do it so much in private that you forget to turn it off.
Right.
The funny thing about Destiny, I don't know if when we brought this up, I'm sure we've had, is that the reason that we called him, really bad, is at one point, and he might still believe this, is that he was going to support Bloomberg in the Democratic primary. Like, he's gone that far off the deep end, where he's just like, the left is so bad, that he's basically just admitting to being a right-wing neoliberal at that point, if you're just going to openly support Bloomberg. But there's no other way around that. And like he'll you can look up his streams. I'm pretty sure he's open about it now. Like, I'm pretty sure he identifies openly as a neoliberal, as if that's like a good thing. And like, the most famous neoliberals, I'm pretty sure in our lifetime, is Bill Clinton, Ronald Reagan, and Margaret Thatcher. So,
Heroes, the Trinity.
All heroes. All heroes.
Dun, 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 dun.
What did you die from there? Pink seaweed thing?
Yeah, it's deadly.
Seaweed.
Doesn't look deadly.
Destiny had his Twitch account banned more times than Joe Biden gave shoulder rubs. It's an epic line.
Why does his account get banned?
God damn it.
No idea. In September 2020, finally has Twitch partnership removed by their legal team. They say for being an autistic faggot. We love you, Encyclopedia Dramatica. Very, very helpful.
They don't even have a link to like the real reason.
I
I'm
know
looking
one
at
of the
it.
times it was because it wasn't even something that
It
he
was
did.
encouraging violence.
Oh, was that what happened recently?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why he got banned from Twitch.
That's-
Is that
yeah.
one stream that he had where he basically said,
Shoot
Um,
the protesters.
"Shoot him, fucking shoot protesters. I don't give a fuck. Mow him down."
Yeah.
I'll get his exact quote because I remember it.
That's when I realized.
remember most
that,
of
like,
it anyway.
He's basically just a chud. Like,
Yeah, that's when
only
that
chuds make those arguments.
was when those are the only two.
So,
Boston
I got,
heard watch.
the rioting needs to fucking stop. If that means white redneck militia dudes mowing down dipshit protesters that think they can torch buildings at 10 p.m., at this point they have my fucking blessing. Holy shit, this shit needs to stop. It needed to stop a long time ago.
The precious buildings.
Why would you want it to
So
stop?
mad.
You're making so
I'm
much
so
money
mad
out of
about
it.
the buildings.
Why would you want all the mayhem to stop? You wouldn't have anything to talk
Yeah.
about. I mean, you're fucking
And it's
stupid
that-
ass training.
Just that obsessed with, being a neolib. He's daydreaming of the day the protesters burn down his landlord properties.
So he can get fucking insurance money.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that. I don't think he would even think of that. He would still be mad. He would call it a crime against humanity. He would condemn them all, and he would still end up with more money probably, because he probably does have it pretty well insured.
The world laughed as he lost his quote job of being a professional self-destructive piece of shit. He responded by not changing his behavior at all. Now I'm reading
Sure
the.
he's still making money.
Oh, they have like the things that he was saying down there. Twitch Legal is emailing me telling me they're revoking my Twitch partnership because of some unspecified quote encouragement of violence using the platform. I should have just stuck to encouraging people to kill cops, I guess. Fuck me. No clue if I can appeal anything since it came through legal instead of moderation.
Yeah, I think Destiny claims that if you say ACAB, you're inciting violence against cops. I think you've made that argument before.
Sorry, I apologize for my previous takes. I support cops being killed and cities being burned down. My bad. Just 150k to 250k a year income up in smoke. The funny thing is,
sad for you.
the funny thing is, it might be Vosh's community that did it.
Nice. I hope so. No. What we're saying, Austin, is that he's mad that leftists aren't getting the same treatment of what he got, and he's claiming that they're saying go out and kill cops, which I'm sure someone has, and they probably
Yeah.
got their revenue stolen too. But
Yeah,
he's
I'm
trying
sure.
to claim that everyone who claims like all cops are bad. He's trying to extend
He's
to that.
say that that's the same thing as saying go
Yeah.
kill cops.
Yeah.
I don't know
He-
how he'd be able to make that that
Well, he
It's 'cause
argument.
he's
says stupid shit all the time.
It's because he's a scared little boy who's worried that criticizing the cops is the next step towards, you
He
know,
knows his
him.
face, I guess.
Yeah, violence in the streets or anarchy, like bad.
what
the
he's
fake
worried
bad
about-
Anarchy.
What he's worried about is that if either the fake bad anarchy or even real anarchy comes to pass, then his
Yeah,
fucking
he won't have his land property anymore.
his fucking precious landlording system will be next. That's why the landlords love the cops, because they're the only thing, like physically and just as an as an institution, just conceptually, that keeps the landlords able to do what they do. Because otherwise, it's you have like a one just random asshole controlling whether or not like 20-ish people.
Well, yeah,
have
like
places
if
to
there was
live.
no cops, you would just not pay rent, and then what would happen?
Yeah.
Like, they'd have to get a private militia, in which case there would be wars on the street all the time. But fuck, what was? Oh, the reason he dropped Bernie was because of rent control. That's when he dropped Bernie entirely. Like, it's not even a mystery, like, why he believes what he believes.
Entirely landlordery.
Is this the last thing?
Maybe.
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 I don't know.
I'm just gonna say yes, because, you know, you played this game.
No, this isn't.
Damn you.
Feels
Why?
like it though.
Are they gonna kiss?
I hope they kiss.
No, they don't. Unfortunately, it'd be funny if they did.
Also, I just want to say, in the dick pic shot, you can get a little look at his leg. And, like, I'm surprised if he doesn't have, like, a muscle problem.
What's the matter?
I'm just telling he's skinny, dude. I know plenty of people like that.
That's skinny.
Yeah, my buddy Salafia, he's one of those guys who can like pile down food and he won't gain any fucking weight at all. And he's
Destiny,
basically skin and
Destiny has
muscle.
a little person disorder.
Yeah. He's gonna be small forever.
I'm looking forward to him being a small old man, yelling about the N-words.
He's gonna be one of those old men who falls and dies because
I'm more optimistic than you, Lincoln. I don't think he will live to be an old man.
That's fair. He is a capital G gamer, so.
do you think he's gonna give himself like an anger aneurysm?
Yeah. I mean, just reading while playing Minecraft can't be good for you 24 hours a day.
That could be it. You know, the revolution could come, and he could get Minecrafted in a different way. A lot of Minecraft-related things could happen.
You know, even if it was just like, there's going to be like a few failed revolutions. If one happens, he'll still get Minecraft, even in the failed one. He'll just be on the target list.
Can
It'll be like the Boston Massacre or whatever, where it's just like 6 people get got, and he's gonna be one of them.
Can you even make a casket in Minecraft?
Destiny's gonna become the crispest addicts
Anyway.
of the 21st century.
Everybody download your casket mod or else his character's just gonna be laying there on top of that fucking bed.
That's another reason I don't understand why people take Destiny seriously, is that he's arguing with you as he's multitasking, playing just pointless games.
Yes.
Oh,
You're
right,
just,
yeah.
You're just expected to deal with it because he claims he has ADHD or whatever. It's just like, fuck you.
Hold on.
No one else has this fucking issue. No one else is doing this shit.
I have attention deficit disorder. I can't focus on anything at once because I have to have an excuse as to why I wasn't fucking paying attention.
Yeah, like he's done that a few times. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Like, bitch, why are we here? Why are we watching you? Like, he can get away with doing that with right-wingers, because all you have to be like, racism is wrong, actually.
Oh, how modern.
You know, if you ever debate Destiny and he pulls it on, you just go like, oh yeah, I was just talking about how I was fucking your mom last night.
I would just find a way to, like, get him to debate me just so I can make sure he's playing a game you can stream snipe him at, and just pretend to be losing and just, like, get flustered and then just teabag him in the game. Just like, you're an idiot, Destiny, so just fuck you.
So elegant.
Just leave. Just internet comment etiquette, team kill him.
Yes. Like, oh, whoops.
Hey Destiny, vote for Bernie, like in the game chat that he's playing and just kill him.
Yes.
That will be interesting though. I'm sure he still streams. We'll have to see, you know, when Biden wins, because unfortunately, you know, I mean, you know, he's probably gonna win. Not unfortunately.
Speak for yourself, but yes.
You're still on this that you think Trump's gonna win?
I think Trump, yeah.
No, I meant that more as in speak for yourself, but it's unfortunate.
Oh, okay.
Just as a
yeah.
joke. I think he has a chance. I don't think it's a good one. I think Biden has the better chance of winning.
So, the likelihood of Trump getting forced out by the military if he doesn't cede power is 100%, correct?
Yeah, I think so. But my point is that when he does win, Biden, we'll have to look at Destiny's streaming and see if he's just coming in his pants. He just never could be happier. Like his dream president is in office now. Like everyone else is like last choice. This is his first choice, and he's just coming in his fucking pants.
His first choice was
Bloomberg. Technically, I'm just saying like he's a perfect candidate for Destiny based on his beliefs.
right.
Just vague pretensions to social progress, but not in any like
Not
meaningful sense.
Safe. I practice safe logic.
Yeah, exactly.
That Phil Oak's song from the 60s. Nothing's changed. I want change, but just safe logic, safe steps, safe moderation.
Safe penis.
Even though what literally the farthest left person is offering is all those things anyway. It doesn't matter how safe they are. There's always a safer option.
Yeah. I saw a thing recently. I'm trying to look for it. It was pretty cool.
A couple of years ago. Can't remember what was every 2 years there's an election for something. I don't remember what it is. What is it?
Congress.
Yeah, sorry, Congress. It was a Congress woman, I think. Okay. And there was a video clip of her going around
Congress.
of her abusing a dog.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
Well, she lost, right? I mean, most of her delegates are white people, so she lost.
I think that she is still in Congress. Yeah.
She didn't lose. She didn't lose re-election.
I'd have to figure out. I'd have to. She probably did.
Well, nobody talks about all the bad things that dogs do.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody talking about a congresswoman who's been a dog abuser anytime.
So I found the thing that I was looking for, which is that Trump's odds of winning the election are 300 times higher than his odds of winning the popular vote.
Well, obviously, yeah.
But that just shows what a great country we live in. Because they give him a 12-1 to like win it, and then a 3 out of 100. So 12 and 100, and then 3 out of 100, respectively.
So, Anthony, is the real enemy going to be Crash, but from 10 or 20 years ago?
No.
It's going to be fake Crash.
Boo, 0 out of 10.
Boy,
will be the boss from Pac-Man World Fever.
What about my ticket home?
Right.
There was Pac-Man World 3.
Which one was that?
Hitler Ghost.
No, that was Pac-Man World 2 that had Hitler Ghost.
Oh, you're right. I forgot we didn't play.
We played like one level of it, maybe 2 levels of it.
I don't think.
We did, because I remember Anthony played it.
I don't think we ended up posting it.
We didn't post it, but we recorded it. I don't know if it got destroyed or whatever.
Are you talking about the Pac-Man level?
I'm talking about Pac-Man World 3.
Oh, right.
I was fucked up,
Wait,
guys.
did
It wasn't
we?
a congresswoman.
I don't actually think we did, to be honest.
We did. I remember we did.
I remember us doing. I remember us doing World Rally.
We did do World Rally, but this was because I remember you were in the little acid area. There was the weird talking ghost, and then you were in like a little desert temple-looking thing, and that's as far as we got.
Did we just get into another hole? Is that where we are now?
We're basically going to the future.
But yeah, we played like fucking 30 minutes of it. We saw the alien guy.
Yeah, because the weird scientist guy. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so we did like one episode of it.
Yeah. we decided not to continue until we played the first one or something.
I think it was you. I think you just didn't like the game.
Oh no, I was kind
Probably.
of willing to continue it, but we decided that we should play the first one first.
Okay.
And normal.
So we did trick David. I just want everyone at home to know. He didn't.
Did he post something?
Excellent.
He did. He just said, "But Destiny sucks."
Good.
That's
We
not
did it.
wrong. Just
We
says what
tricked
you
him.
say wrong. Destiny's the good one, remember?
Oh man.
If he just agrees. See if he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I think I'm right now.
You
Destiny's
said
a
it,
good one.
Crash.
Yeah, basically the mask took us to the future for some reason. I don't know why. Basically, we're playing this level
It's
to get
Grim
some food.
Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
To do what now?
To look for food trucks.
For real?
Yeah.
Nice.
Trash can, no.
Why is there confetti everywhere?
Gotta celebrate, you know? I don't know.
Celebrate what?
All the holidays, I guess?
Yeah, in the future there's a holiday every day. And there's ice cream for the children.
I like ice cream.
There is a cutesy ice cream to the left that you can no longer see now, but it was there. It's 10 out of 10. This music sounds ridiculous. Just want to point that out.
I like music, though, Lincoln.
I don't think you do. I think you're just lying.
But I like music, make my pee-pee hard.
Could you imagine being in a city and this is what it fucking sounds like? It's like a xylophone? Is that what the fuck that is? It's fucking epic.
Press the R2.
I like xylophone.
But, let's see. Oh, I think, Destiny's best friend breakup was, Hassan was his name. Piker, maybe?
Oh yeah,
It was a guy I think worked for TYT for a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, that was him. But here's the other thing though, Lincoln. What if racism, but funny?
Oh, you mean him saying the N-word?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I would love to know what game it was that he said it on. Because it wasn't even Call of Duty. I don't even think he plays anything like that. So whoever it was even funnier.
Probably League.
Yeah, and just imagine saying the N-word on League. Just the, you know, PewDiePie line, like, what a fucking N-word? Just League of
I
Legends.
just imagine him as just like, he called being mid lane or whatever the fuck, and someone took it, and he just called him the N-word for that.
That'd be awesome.
I call mid lane. And they're just like lol nah.
Well,
Fuck you, N-word.
Destiny's lucky that he's been able to keep his like address a secret, because you guys know what happened to Boogie with those trolls.
No.
You guys know
He
this? I think
he
I
pulled
brought
the
this
gun.
up in the chat. Yeah, there was
the
a
epic gun.
Remember? Yeah, I remember we were talking to you about this, Anthony. Remember we posted the memes of Boogie that pulled out the gun?
My favorite one is the one that edited him to be Benny from Fallout New Vegas.
Yes.
The dialogue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I remember talking to you about it because the guy who trolled him, that was being a dick and harassing him, was a YouTuber I showed you before, because he looked like one of our ex-friends, and his like hero Sam Hyde.
That's
He's
right.
He's just a cringy little fuck, little fucktard. that if like I imagine right-wingers daydream about doing that shit to Destiny just because of his his stature, if you will.
Yes. Ironically, his stature.
Oh, what now? Ironically.
Yeah, because he's a little man.
Why is that ironic though?
Because stature.
Usually means big.
Yeah.
Is this not just like a bonus level?
This is not. This is part of the main story.
List of worst people in the world, past or present: Joseph Stalin, Hillary Clinton, Anthony Fantano.
Is this a joke?
This is Paul Joseph Watson.
Is he for real?
Probably.
Why does he hate Anthony Fantano that much?
Anthony Fantano made videos like fucking dunking on him before.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Isn't he the music guy?
Yeah.
He wasted his time making fun of Paul Joseph Watson. That's awesome.
Yeah. He made a video criticizing his modern art is bad videos.
Good.
And Sean, our favorite Skullboy, was retweeting it, saying, "Amazing top 3, the jump from 2 political figures to a music tuber." And then under that, no Hitler, of course. Imagine my shock.
Imagine my shock. I mean, yeah, those are like the brand new chuds. Like, I feel like that might just be a new thing, but it's my favorite thing of always bringing up how Stalin was worse than Hitler, and then just not even like listing Hitler as like that bad anymore. After coming to that realization, it's definitely true.
I always like the people who like to say that Stalin and Hitler were both socialists, but you know.
I do like that saying.
I don't understand how could
I do like that saying, Austin. First they came for definitely not the socialists, because they were one. That's my favorite saying from Nazi Germany.
First they came for the socialists, and the socialists said, but we're on the same side actually, and Nazis like, oh yeah, you're right. Now let's put women in video games.
Let's put minorities in their video games. Oh, and Jews, I guess, whatever. Let's do the video games first.
But I found out about that one because they retweeted this new Twitter I'm following retweeted it. It's called "Video Games Are the Worst Thing on Earth."
Good. Yeah.
Apparently they're a podcast I'm gonna have to listen to.
What? So what are they tweeting about? Takes on the internet?
Just gamers being the worst, basically.
Just gamers being gamers in their natural habitat, the internet.
Yeah.
So the worst idea for a Twitter or a podcast, just replying to that.
So I'm gonna post this image in the general, but I'll describe it on camera. It's the official Doom Twitter. They tweeted a picture where it's like one of their demon enemy monsters, I guess, dressed up as Elvis. And I guess they're advertising something called Slayers Club, or maybe that's just a joke. And it just looks like Vegas. It's like a Vegas neon light display. And someone replied saying, if this is the way the series is heading, likely due to too much female input, having brightly colored enemies, I'm out.
The funny part is, and I'd have to watch their podcast to verify they're a little, at least, somewhat, honest here, is that it has way more replies than likes that comment does.
Yeah.
So it is funny as fuck still, but it's not a common opinion.
Well, yeah. It's more likes than retweets.
Oh, yeah.
So
here's a good one for anybody who wants to be one of the fucking debate bros that says the Nazis.
It does have more likes and retweets, but it has 58 replies.
This is gonna be my last level.
Okay. Let's see. Why?
Yeah, it does. That is weird.
Because I'm ready to call it day.
But it's rush hour, Anthony.
It's rush hour.
Just so you know, there's 499 boxes and I missed one.
Good. Suffer, Anthony. I will be thinking about that, every time I'm sad for the next few weeks. So thank you for that blissful, little nugget of information I can smile about.
Oh, this is also epic. This is so
So
fucking cool.
I don't know if y'all knew or not.
Did you all know?
Yeah, do y'all
Let's
know?
hear it.
Soviet Union actually signed a non-aggression pact with the Axis powers in 1939, right?
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, unbeknownst to the Soviet Union, Germans tried to invade.
Okay.
Sorry, I was wrong. I had 440 out of 441.
That's what
Sorry.
caused them to go to war with
Still a lot.
the Germans, and it wasn't anything else.
Focus
It was
my
the
dick
fact
hard.
that they broke the pact. But
That's
that was in
pretty cool.
19. That was in 1941. When did we join?
Later.
8, yeah, it's later. But Anthony, did we get to the food truck yet? And also, you didn't see that coming? Come on now.
Yeah,
See that coming?
basically we were doing wall runs on the food trucks.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's a-
Okay. So like, why are we still here though? I thought that was our goal.
Basically that was Crash and Coco's goal in the future city.
Okay. So what is this guy's goal here?
Who knows? Just basically he was basically Crash, Coco, Tana, and Dingodile and Cortex. Basically got sent to the future. Basically that's where they sent them, and they're just enjoying their time here.
Just having a good time in the future with dingoes. Or whatever
And
that
Dingo
place is.
even it's like just like, oh, can I open my own restaurant here in the future or whatever? Because you're basically seeing his logo here, Dingo.
Franchise potential?
Have franchise potential?
So does that mean unspoken their goal is to regroup? Is that their unspoken goal here?
I guess because I think they do regroup later on or whatever for some reason.
In an airport.
So this other one I posted here, Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailers.
Before you continue, this is real, right?
This is real.
That's funny.
So the first one, the first trailer they put out, the official one, 10 million views, 96% upvote. And then they did another one where the main character is female instead. A few months later, much less views, only 305,000, and then only 57% upvotes. I wonder why. I wonder.
So we were all in agreement that Dingodile makes for the best,
That Dingodile is daddy? Yes.
best platforming experience that you could possibly have in any game.
You know, it looks kind of fun, I will say, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't know how it
Yes.
feels control-wise.
He gets to pick up all these big old bombs.
Are you being sarcastic, Austin?
No, it looks pretty fun actually.
To me, it just looks like you have a heavy character where you just have the annoyance of always having to use your double jump gun.
Because I saw my
But,
future franchise.
No.
It's fun though.
My head hurts.
I mean, you know, if
Just
you
ask, just ask anybody
Wonder what
who's
the local
really into
delicacy is here.
platformers. They'd probably
If it's spicy.
rip you apart.
that's
Be like,
why
look,
Mario
this is why
Sunshine
this
is
is
the most
good.
popular Mario game ever made.
Counterpoint, you are being sarcastic, but you know it is the best Mario game that was ever made.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely.
I wouldn't go that far. If they fix some of the very bad level design on some really bad spots, then maybe.
You know they'll never do that.
No, I know they might. They love remaking shit for easy money and stuff.
They already had the chance to remake it. Remember they making All Stars.
Hey,
early.
you're acting as if they're beyond just remaking it multiple times. They're definitely not. They're definitely will do that.
And that's gotta be true.
And it's not like any of that port. Like it's just a port. There's no remaking involved in that game anyway. If it was, they wouldn't, release it for a limited time with 3 other games. Release it forever with one game. Like you'd pay $70 for, remastered Sunshine.
Right.
But
The funny thing is, I
was,
saw.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I was away from the mic. I was gonna say, to be fair, Jake, to the Valhalla thing, they did release the same, basically the exact same trailer twice. So that could count for some of the annoyance.
I could see that.
But we all know that obviously
We know the main
there's,
reason.
in fact, I will go to that comment section now because I'm sure. Oh, they probably disabled it though.
Probably.
Okay.
I would be annoyed if I was like, if I was excited for that game and they released another trailer, and
It's just the same trailer, but just a gender
Yeah.
swap.
and I was, I see it and I'm like, okay, maybe it's got like different footage in it. Like I know that is the point, that it's showing, okay, we have a like female character option, which is a good idea, I think, because the Shadow of Mordor games did that, and it was, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh, the comments are open.
Do you guys
nice.
know any of the things that were supposed to be in this original Sunshine release before they nerfed it a little bit?
What now?
There were supposed to be some other things, and
There was supposed to be a fully
Sunshine.
animated sex minigame between you
Yeah.
and Bowser Jr. that didn't get
Yeah.
implemented.
In the bathtub in the final boss.
Yeah.
he uses the paint as lube on your soft, supple Italian asshole and shoves it in up to the up to the
so-
end of the handle.
So there are comments.
Read some good ones.
Quote, we need a female character. Just remove the facial hair from the men, question mark. You're a genius, Rick.
Thanks.
Kinda true, they look very similar, but here's another one, AC Valhalla Clean Shaved Edition.
Alright.
It's like they use Face App to remake the female trailer.
Damn, I'm pleasantly surprised by many of these
Yeah,
comments.
most of these are just upset that it's the exact same trailer and the fact that they just were lazy and the character model just looks the same without beard.
Yeah. That's cool. I know that that's still a lot of, that has got to be
This is my favorite one.
anti-women in general, but yeah.
This is my favorite one. This will make them forget about those sexual misconduct allegations.
Damn. Gamers are good, question mark?
There we go. Assassin's Creed Syndicate had a better female trailer, probably.
What?
Let's see, I'll find a bad one here, I'll find it.
Gamers, quit disappointing us by exceeding our expectations of you. How dare the console commandants make fun of gamer culture? My name is Timmy and I'm an epic gamer.
Oh, yeah!
Austin, let's be epic gamers together.
I'm not good at FPS games. I can't.
You don't need to be good at FPS games to be an epic gamer. You just have to dock penises with your homies.
That's probably doable. Whose foreskin is going to be the one that's entered? That's the question.
I have no foreskin to enter.
Yeah, I'm half cut, so I'm like, I got a little bit, but I don't got a lot.
Here's one that's making
You don't
fun
have
of
enough
our
to
pay.
share.
Yeah, I don't have enough to
Hey.
share.
It's a woman with asterisk, so it's censored woman in my video.
Censored woman in my video.
Well, it's a woman with an asterisk between the W and M.
Okay. Whammin'.
Wham man.
Now we can play as Karen, yay me.
I get it. Women are just like men, except they complain about things that don't matter constantly. Get it?
So women are just gamers then.
Yeah, women are just gamers.
I think Ubisoft needs to improve their deepfake technologies.
Mmm, spicy fried mystery food.
What was
Yeah,
that
most of
comment
these-
on?
On
Is
the
that
same
for-
thing
Okay.
of the woman trailer.
So everybody's pissed off that Ariel's gonna be black in the new live action now. So There's
I
a
mean,
different
that was
music
old news.
thing.
Is that
I
really
didn't know
happening?
about. I didn't know about that. Yeah.
It's still happening.
Yeah, it's still happening.
I didn't. I don't need a live action Little Mermaid in my fucking
No
life.
one does.
Don't-
No one does.
I do.
No,
None of
fuck.
us needed any of the live action. None of us needed a live action Mulan or fucking Cinderella or
Anthony,
any of them.
Anthony, when we talk about doing violence, we were saying Minecraft, but for you, I will kill you in Gary's mod. That's how fucking much I will kill
Whoa.
Damn, not
whoa.
Gary's
Take
mod.
take it easy, man. Take it easy.
You would dare spill blood on the sacred
Fine.
ground
Would
of
you
the
rather
Gmod
Ariel
idiot
be?
box?
Would you rather Ariel be Asian? Is that?
Oh,
Is
I don't even care. I don't care what they make her. I just don't want a fucking live action fucking Little Mermaid movie. They could make her a fucking, I don't know, little person that is also, I don't know, Native American.
That'd be
Like,
cool.
Take your pick. Take anything. It wouldn't matter. It would still be terrible.
I think if we made Pocahontas Korean. So well, hold on. I know it's a laugh, but I think if we made Pocahontas Korean, I think we could finally convince Disney that going back through all their old stuff and just swapping people's races isn't originality. Because what if I just made Cinderella into, I don't know, a Norwegian, a very very burly Norwegian woman.
No, it should be East German. She
Yeah.
should be just like 6'8",
Yeah,
400 pound.
gigantic woman, and it's all muscle.
It's all muscle. Her face is like hardened and just like huge. She's got like Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
like jawline.
And then
But she's
puts-
still getting picked on by like the evil stepsisters and her stepmom.
Yeah, because they're
well-
just normal. They're normal looking women, and they're just jealous of how
Why?
large and
Why
muscular.
won't you let me go to the ball, stepmother?
Yeah,
Anthony,
I
you know
think
what
that's
you
a
talk-
good
you
enough
play the
place
game.
to end it.
there
No,
must.
no, we won't. No one heard you, Anthony. You must keep playing the game. We won't
Yeah.
let you finish.
Hey, next time we'll beat the game.
Next time on Commandants, we will get to